So I walked out in the shop just now and found Justin here hard at work getting ready for tomorrow. What are we doing here, Justin?
We are modifying the loading port of a Stoeger MK3 shotgun.
Now why the Stoeger MK3?
It's the most economical shotgun in the game right now.
Awesome. Economical but still works, right?
It's ran 100% reliably all year. We're probably getting close to 1,500 rounds through this gun with no failures.
Wow.
The only upgrade so far has been Benelli spring and extractor, and obviously opening up a ton of material on the loading port. So we are on stage 4 of the loading port. We just keep modifying, running it, seeing what we like.
Sure.
And then start over again.
Now this is for 3-gun matches, right?
Correct. Yep. We will be Saturday morning at 8:30. We'll be at the Fernand Rod and Gun Club in Coeur d'Alene.
Wow. Wow. Well, good. Well, if anyone's out there and wants to come cheer on the RMR crew, they're more than welcome to do so.
There's going to be a lot of match winners there tomorrow, so those are already loaded, ready to go. So
now, for our customers that don't do 3-gun, can you talk about why we're doing this here? What that does down there?
This right here. So we have a trigger assembly sits in right here.
Okay.
So you have your actual loading port. So what we've done to this part is we've welded this closed, and if I get a video, this is actually bent. And so I've bent this to a real precise angle, which I don't know what that is, but it's real precise in the vise. And you can see I've also opened up this channel. So when the shotgun shells come in and this port comes down, there's more material for your thumb. Because ideally, you don't want this part of your finger in there. You want this part of your finger in there. So if it's right in there, you can see mine's nice and calloused up from loading shells all the time.
Right.
It doesn't cut you. Your thumb doesn't get sore by the end of the day. And so the lower you can get this, the easier it is to speed load.
Gotcha. So this is speed loading. How many do you speed load at a time?
I do 4 at a time. So we quad load 4 shells.
Okay.
We want to see an empty shotgun load 12 and on target in about 6 seconds.
Awesome.
Is ideal.
Now these special bends and welding things shut and all that, is that from experience? Have you had a few unpleasant experiences or witnessed others have them? Is that why you do that?
This from the factory has a little horseshoe in it. And it is like a razor blade. And when you don't get the right part of your thumb in there and it goes into this loading port, that cuts you. And I used to bleed almost every match. So it's real hard on thumbnails. As you can see, around my thumb is not in the greatest shape. And so that's why we're modifying.
Okay.
And it's when you're not a legit gunsmith, it's a trial and error. So you have an idea, you mark it out, and then you try it. Because at one time, this used to be 1/8 of an inch taller all the way across here.
Wow.
And so
now you were saying you did something with a pin in there too. You've replaced a pin?
Yeah, this is a roll pin now. There used to be a channel, and it actually had like a hitch pin underneath of here. And so we were able to remove another, over 1/16 of an inch of material by changing that pin.
Okay.
And so on this left, your right side when you're shooting it, we're almost out of material. We need to get it back on this line and then transition this right into this trigger assembly. But we're just about as far as you can physically go.
Gotcha.
It loads fantastic the way it is if you do everything perfect. And so what we're trying to eliminate is when you don't get the perfect shell grab, that you can still get them in there. And the easier that is, more time can be gained and lost with a shotgun than most other weapons on the course of fire. Most of us are all pretty adequate pistol shooters. I obviously have an advantage because I shoot the match winners. So the 50 and 75 yard targets with the pistol are, cakewalk. So and this is the other advantage is you know, being able to modify the stuff yourself is you can try it, and if it works, great. If it doesn't, then you just keep modifying. So this is, like say, this is about my 4th attempt at this, of trying to find that perfect balance, and I think this will be the last time, and it should be ready to go.
So for the guys who are watching here, what level of experience should a guy have before he goes in and modifies like this? I mean, is this something that some guy that goes out his first match just jumps in and does, or what are we talking here?
If your background and you're a heavy tinker and you've worked on a lot of vehicles, the biggest scare you could do is remove too much material. You know, if you're safe and just slow about it, like up until now I've run nothing but hand files. And so, I have to interrupt the video for just a second. Hey, Jared!
We're almost done.
If you're a heavy tinker and you already are familiar with Dremels and you're modifying stuff already, you'll probably fall right into it. There is quite a few YouTube videos on this particular shotgun, or the M3000, which is very similar. You won't have a lot of trouble if you just take it slow. If you go hog crazy with anything more aggressive than sandpaper, you can ruin a shotgun pretty quick, and you're going to be out $565.
Ouch.
So unless you know somebody that's a really good TIG welder. So that's my backup plan, is I can TIG. So if something bad happens, I'm going to weld it closed and fix it.
Oh.
And probably have to borrow a shotgun for tomorrow. So.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
No, we're not going to do it.
Not with a match this close.
Yeah, we're not going to do anything crazy. And no, it is not wise to make these kind of modifications before a match, but when your job's to make bullets, you try to do your work first and play second. So,
speaking of that, we probably should wind down so Jared can get back to making cores for the those Monster Hunter bullets, and I hear you're up against Joe 500 tomorrow, so good luck on that.
Yeah, Joe 500's always tough to beat, so he didn't get the nickname without earning it, and we hope to see everybody up at Fernan. The weekend after is Ephrata, so if you guys are looking to get into 3-gun or need help, find us at the matches and squad with us, and we're here to help.
Fantastic. Thank you.